One thing I think a lot of people fail to realize is that, they think that a lot of the things that are going on around us are sort of accidental, but I think that's a big mistake to actually think that way. For example, like when things that you don't think, you think are accidental, like, your computer, when you use your computer and, the cursor is jumping all over the place, like you're using a touchpad or something, and the cursor is jumping all over the place, and it's doing all this stuff automatically without you intending it to. Or even simple things like the items that are breakable all the time, that are just breaking constantly around us, or like or things that just don't work the way they're supposed to work. Like you're using the sink and the soap is constantly falling into the into the sink, and all you want to do is like wash your hands, and the soap keeps, because there's nothing to keep the soap in one place. All of these things are happening intentionally. I mean, this is actually the plan. And because it's based on B.F. Skinner's idea that, in order to change the behavior of people, you change something about their environment, and this reward or punishment scenario changes your behavior. And this is all the things going on around us that are sort of out of our control, are teaching us learned helplessness. And subconsciously, a lot of times it's just subconscious. You're using items that don't work the way they should. And how do you feel? When you're using your computer, and the cursor's jumping all over the place. You're trying to keep your palm up, so the cursor stays in one place. Whereas computers in the old days were more exact, like you wouldn't, they would never have something that is, where cursor's jumping. It would just go where you want it to go, with a definite, plan and a definite motion. And all the electronic stuff, like, cars and things like that, which, doing stuff that you don't necessarily want it to do, or you don't really need. It's all teaching you learned helplessness. This is pure B.F. Skinner, behaviorism and behavioral control for the populace. And you're being taught learned helplessness, that your life is out of your control, that situations or things are out of your control. And this is a plan. It's a power thing. In the elite, if you want, to go into the conspiracy realm, are creating these products for us, so that we are constantly feeling like our lives are out of control. And it's learned helplessness, and every day we're being taught that we are helpless, and that we have no power. And this is the whole plan. When you're trying to wash your hands, and the soap keeps falling in the sink, this is learned helplessness. You have no control over your life, and you have no strength and no power, no personal power. That's what you're being taught. I mean, it seems ridiculous perhaps on the surface, but think about it. Why would there be so many things that don't work properly? Why would there be so many things in your environment that make you feel helpless, that make you feel powerless? Why? Just think about it. There's no reason that things should be that way. If there was any sense of, like, industrial integrity, or quality control, quality assurance going on in the world. Okay, think about it.